You wake up in the morning and the first voice you hear is your own. Not the one you speak out loud, but the one inside your mind. That quiet, persistent narrator that defines how your day will go before you even step out of bed. And here's the truth. How you talk to yourself is how you shape your reality. For 3 days, just 3 intentional days, what if you changed the tone, the direction, the identity of that voice? What if you chose to speak to yourself like someone who believed in you, fully and without hesitation? You see, we've spent so much of our lives being trained by the outside world, what we should be, how we should act, what success is, what failure is, and over time, we inherited a voice that isn't ours. It's a borrowed narrative, and it's been holding us back. But we don't have to live in that echo chamber. Your breakthrough isn't hidden in some book, locked in a vault, or waiting at some distant seminar. It starts in the mirror. It starts in your words. It starts with you saying to yourself, I am not my past. I am my possibility. For 3 days, when you wake up, your first word should be, I am enough. Before you pick up your phone, check the news, scroll through everyone else's life, take a moment and ground yourself in yours. Say, today I will do my best. Today I am grateful to be alive. Today I get to try again. The simplicity of these affirmations might seem small, but they carry power. Self-talk isn't about tricking yourself, it's about teaching your brain to see what's possible. You must understand that your subconscious doesn't differentiate between truth and belief. It reacts to repetition. So if for years you've told yourself, I'm not good enough, guess what? Your brain made that your truth. But the good news is you can override it. For just 3 days, feed your subconscious something new. Speak life, speak courage, speak victory. This is your private revolution. You don't need applause. You don't need validation. You just need consistency. Say to yourself, I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm on my way. Every step I take is growth. Every fall is a lesson. I will not quit on me. The world might have underestimated you, but don't you dare underestimate yourself, because no one has more access to your future than you. No one can activate your potential like you, and no one hears your thoughts louder than you. We are constantly reinforcing our reality through language. That's why you must treat your internal dialogue like it's sacred, because it is. You are creating the script for the life you'll live, moment by moment, word by word. So change the script, rewrite it. Speak to yourself like someone you love, not someone you criticize, not someone you tolerate, someone you believe in. Your voice, your words, they're the first building blocks of change. And for just 3 days, if you practice intentional self-talk, you'll feel it. The doubt will weaken, the fear will shrink, the vision will become clearer. And in that moment, you'll understand this isn't magic, this is mindset. And mindset, my friend, is everything. We are creatures of habit, mental habit. Most of what you believe about yourself today was programmed into you years ago, often without your permission. Someone's opinion became your truth. A childhood failure became a lifelong limitation. One insult echoed louder than 100 compliments. But what if you could go back in and rewrite the code? You can. And you don't need years of therapy or a life-altering event. You need 3 days. 3 days of deliberate reprogramming. Think of your mind like software. If it's outdated, buggy, or infected with self-doubt, it won't run properly. You'll crash under pressure, freeze when it matters, restart over and over without progress. But reprogramming is not reserved for computers. It's for people who are tired of running on default, people like you. You see, every thought you have lays down a track in your brain, and if you keep running the same negative thoughts, those tracks deepen, becoming neural highways. But what happens when you stop traveling that road? It fades, it breaks, it disappears. And that's your power. You can choose what roads to build and which ones to abandon. So here's your challenge. For 3 days, flood your mind with new instructions. Say it, write it, repeat it. Not once, not casually, but with fire. Say, I deserve peace, I deserve success, I am becoming better every day. This isn't motivational fluff, it's neuroscience. When you affirm something with emotional intensity, your brain begins to form new connections. It rewires. And every time you reinforce those new beliefs, they strengthen. This is about alignment. You cannot live a powerful life with powerless thoughts. You cannot pursue greatness with a voice in your head telling you to settle. Reprogramming requires patience, but it also rewards quickly. You'll feel lighter. You'll think clearer. You'll stop sabotaging your own progress. You'll stop believing the worst-case scenario. For these 3 days, challenge every limiting belief. When that old voice says you can't, respond with, watch me. When fear whispers you'll fail again, shout back, I've learned too much to fail the same way twice. You have to talk back to the programming. Don't accept every thought that enters your mind. Challenge it, judge it, rewrite it. Reprogramming also means breaking routines that serve your comfort but not your calling. Wake up earlier, speak kinder, move your body, read something empowering, meditate, journal, smile intentionally. These actions, small as they seem, are signals. Signals to your brain that something is changing. Signals that you're no longer settling. Reprogramming is not an event. It's a decision repeated. It's discipline expressed. It's about creating a new normal. You've been living in someone else's mold for too long. Break it. Build your own. The past doesn't own you. Your mistakes don't define you. Your fear doesn't get the final say. For 3 days, you must treat your mind like the most valuable asset you have, because it is. Protect it, feed it, clean it, upgrade it. You don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your systems. So build a system of empowering beliefs, actions, and thoughts. That's your new operating system. That's your new truth. Momentum is the invisible force behind transformation. Once it begins, it multiplies. It compounds. It fuels you forward faster than you imagined. But it never starts big. It starts small. A single choice, a single word, a single day. And for you, it starts now. Because for 3 days, you're going to generate a momentum that shifts the direction of your life. The power of momentum is that it doesn't require perfection. It only requires motion. And here's the thing. When you change how you talk to yourself, when you reprogram your beliefs, you don't need to see the finish line. You just need to take the next step. One honest compliment to yourself, one courageous decision, one small victory. That's the spark. Most people wait for motivation to act, but winners understand that action creates motivation, not the other way around. And momentum is born in action. You don't wait until you feel ready. You move and the feeling follows. So move. Speak the words even when they feel foreign. Do the work even when it feels awkward. Trust that consistency will create results. But momentum is also fragile. It's easy to break. That's why these 3 days matter so much. You must protect this momentum like a newborn flame. Don't let negativity blow it out. Don't let doubt stomp on it. Don't let distractions steal it. You'll be tempted by old habits, by people who don't understand your mission, by circumstances you can't control. But if you guard your momentum, even through chaos, it will carry you through. Don't underestimate what can happen in 3 days. Many lives have turned around in less time than that because someone decided to act, to speak, to believe. Someone said, no more waiting, no more hoping. Today, I build. And momentum showed up like a loyal friend, reminding them every day that change is a process, but it's also a decision. So today, right now, you decide. Not next week, Not when you feel ready, not when life is easier. Today, speak to yourself differently. Feed your mind new instructions and move, even if it's just an inch, because those inches stack into miles, and those miles lead to mountains. And before you know it, you're standing somewhere you once dreamed of, not because you had it all figured out, but because you had the courage to start.